class 8. Welcome back again to your physics online class. Children, hope you all are good at your places. Children, you have to take care of yourself, and the most important, you have to take care of your studies. Now, for class 8, the book prescribed is Conscience Physics Middle School by Selena Publishers. I hope that everybody is having this book and you will maintain a practical file for doing the work. Okay, children? So, we'll start with chapter number 1, matter. Now, what do you mean by matter? You all are aware of matter. Now, anything which has mass occupies space and can be perceived by our senses. Perceived means received. You can feel it, you can touch it, you can smell it, you can see it. So anything that is called matter. Example, this book, this pen, this board, air around us, water, iron, wood, hydrogen, anything which has mass and it occupies space, that is called matter. Now, what is matter composed of? Matter is composed of tiny particles called molecules. Very small particles called molecules. Now, a molecule can exist free in nature, and it has all the properties of the substance. Like air is made up of molecules, and each molecule will have all the properties which air has. Now these are the characteristics of the molecules which compose matter. First characteristic is that molecules are very small in size. Second, they have spaces between them. Third point, the molecules are in constant motion as they possess kinetic energy. And fourth point is that the molecules attract each other. So I will explain you all these characteristics in detail. All the molecules of a substance are very small in size, nearly 10 to the power minus 10 meter. That means 1 upon 10 to the power 10 meter. So, this is very small in size. So, the molecules are so small that even with a compound microscope also you cannot see these molecules sometimes. Next point is, the molecules have spaces between them, and the space between the molecules, the space between any two molecules of a substance is called as intermolecular space. So what is intermolecular space? The spaces between the molecules of a substance is known as intermolecular space. Now, you know about matter, solid, liquid and gas. So, how can you distinguish between the three states of matter, solid, liquid and gas on the basis of these characteristics? Spaces, kinetic energy and the attraction between the molecules. The solids have very less spaces between the molecules. That means the molecules are very close together in molecules. Very close together means space is very less. In liquids, the space is more as compared to the solids, but less than that of in gases. And in gases, the molecules have the maximum molecular spacing between them. Now the third characteristic is that that the molecules are not at rest. They are not still, but they are always in constant motion. And the type of energy possessed by the molecules is known as kinetic energy. The energy which is possessed by a body when it is in motion, that is called kinetic energy. So the molecules have kinetic energy in them. Now we can differentiate the three states of matter also on the basis of this characteristic. In solids, the molecules are very closely packed, very less spaces between them. So they cannot move far away. Only they can vibrate, move about their positions. So the kinetic energy in the solids is the least. In liquids, it is more than the solids. And in gases, the molecules can move anywhere because the spacing between them is too much. So the gases have the maximum kinetic energy. Now the fourth point, all the molecules attract each other, and this is known as intermolecular force of attraction. Intermolecular force of attraction. So what is intermolecular force of attraction? The force of attraction between the molecules of a substance is known as intermolecular force of attraction. In solids, spacing is very less. They are very close to each other. So the force of attraction is the most, maximum. In liquids, it is less than the solids. And in gases, the molecules are far apart. So the force of attraction is least in the gases. Because the force of attraction obeys the inverse square law of distance. That means more the distance, less is the force of attraction. More the distance, more the separation between the bodies, less is the force. And if they are close together, less is the spacing, more will be the force. The intermolecular force of attraction is maximum in solids, then in liquids, and minimum in gases. So these two things are opposite to each other. In solids, the intermolecular space is the least, but intermolecular force of attraction is the most. In liquids, it is in between both the solids and the gases. But in gases, the intermolecular space is maximum and the intermolecular force of attraction is the least. Now children, there are two types of intermolecular force of attraction. One is known as the force of cohesion and the other is known as the force of adhesion. Now, the force of attraction between the molecules of same substance, that is called the force of cohesion, and the force of attraction between the molecules of different substances, that is known as the force of adhesion. For example, suppose this is a beaker and water is filled in the beaker. The force of attraction between the water molecules, that is called the force of cohesion. Now as you can see, the water molecules stick to the glass walls also. So the attraction, intermolecular force of attraction between the water molecules and the glass molecules, that is known as force of adhesion. Now these forces are also responsible for the surface tension. Surface tension, see, you can see this level. This level either you draw like this or sometimes you draw like this. So this is called as meniscus. So these forces decides the meniscus of this upper surface of the liquid filled in the container. The force of adhesion is between the water molecules and the glass molecules, and the force of cohesion is between the water molecules only. Okay children? Now, states of matter. You already know there are three physical states of matter: solid, liquid and gas. Now what are the examples of solid? Steel, wood, iron, copper, these are all solids. Liquids, water, oil, these are the liquids. And gas, air. Air is an example of gas. And you can change the state of a substance. How? You can change solid to liquid and liquid to gas. But how? By changing the physical conditions such as temperature or pressure. Now, water can exist all the three states, that is solid, liquid and gas. In solid state it is known as ice, in liquid state it is known as water, and in gaseous state it is known as water vapor. Solids are rigid. Rigid means they have a definite shape and a definite volume. Suppose this duster, this is an example of solid. So, its shape is fixed. That is called a rigid. So, if I am compressing it, so shape is not changing. So, this is called a solid. Definite shape and a definite volume. You know children, what is volume? Volume is the space occupied by the substance. That is called the volume. Liquids are not rigid. They have a definite volume but no definite shape. The volume of the liquid will remain fixed. Suppose this is 2 liters of water filled in this container. If I shift to any other container which has some different shape, suppose it is broader. So, this water will occupy the space in this container also. But volume will remain the same. If I transfer this water from this container to this, the volume will remain the same. But it will take the shape of the container in which it is filled. That means liquids have no definite shape, but volume remains fixed. And the third state, gases. They are also not rigid and they have no definite shape nor a definite volume. If you spray a perfume, so it will occupy, the molecules of the perfume will occupy the space or whole space available to them. So, gases do not have a definite volume. They expand in the space available to them. Now, the properties which decide the state of a substance, that solid, liquid and gas, which I have already told you, are the intermolecular space, force of attraction between the molecules and the kinetic energy due to the motion. On the basis of these properties, you can distinguish between solid, liquid and gas. Now, I will do this again. Solids. When intermolecular force of attraction is very strong and the kinetic energy is very small because the molecules cannot move from here and there, and the intermolecular space is reduced and it is called as solid. When the intermolecular force between the constituent particles is not much strong and the kinetic energy is sufficient high and the intermolecular spacing is increased, then it changes into liquid. And when intermolecular force is negligible, means almost zero, very very less, and kinetic energy is very high, then the matter exists as gas. Children, you will read these activities given on pages 3 and 4. Activity 1, Activity 2, Activity 3 and Activity 4. So the topics will become more clear to you. Okay children?